time now for my next guest, and he's got a lot on at the moment. Next week, he's the MC of a burlesque show. He's preparing his new stand-up tour, which is called Lord of the Mince. And he's just published his second novel, Devil in Disguise. Will you please welcome Mr. Julian Clary? Let me know. Julian, would you like one of these?
I would, and... Are you offering me a cheesy ball? You know what I like.
That's the one.
Fancy having me on a show with homeless puppies and McFly.
I know.
There's no way I'm leaving this studio without a new special friend. Concealed about my person.
Aren't they gorgeous, the puppies?
I thought you meant your ball.
No. Oh, they're lovely, then. I could wham my way through a factory full of those things.
And make your mouth a bit dry.
And you turn your hands bright yellow. Have you noticed?
Yes. But I would... Because those puppies that are coming on shortly they're Jack Russell Cross and we both have a rat problem. And I've got... Mine are very healthy. They're lovely-looking adolescent rats, I would say. They're all the same age. They're about 6, and you feed the chickens, and then they can squeeze through the chicken wire at the moment, and they just tuck in and go about their business. But little Jack Russell...
Would that shift him?
Or one of McFly. We could
Danny! Say, oh, Danny, get down that hole and sort them rats out for us.
I might well say that to him, yeah.
I hate them, though, do you?
I'm not warming to them, but they're not like city rats. They are quite, you know, clean-looking.
I know, I saw them with a flannel this morning in the bathroom doing their ears.
Well, they've every right, you know, it's the country, they've every right to be there.
It's the noise they make, though, that...
The chewing,
yeah.
Yes, yeah, they're clever things.
I hate them.
And you see, these 6 adolescent ones will, before the end of the summer, no doubt, be having young ones of their own.
Yeah.
And they say it will go on and on until I'm overrun.
Oh, Julian. And don't send them up to my house, I've got my own problems.
But I was thinking of, you know, you've got one lonely hen.
Yeah.
My chickens have had babies, and one of them is a very handsome looking rooster.
No.
And I thought, no, if I gave you my cock and it came... No. If they... Oh, you don't have to say much to set them off.
Oh, this loss. Oh, loss.
Yeah, it is. Not a hen night.
I know. Got the male stripper on in a minute, ladies.
But you can't have one lonely little hen. She needs a friend.
Well, I'm getting 26 battery hens.
Oh, are you?
Yeah,
oh, that's
ex-battery hens.
Ex-battery.
We had a load on the show last week, so I'm getting them. Do you want some?
So you're sorted. I've got plenty, because Maureen keeps going broody, and we've hatched 3... and I think there's more on the way, so no thank you.
I tell you, living in the country, it's hard work, isn't it?
It's nice, though, in a way, because you don't have to wash or anything.
No, I
really let myself go. Do you know, the other day I drank tap water? I just don't care.
No. Julian, what's happened to you?
Same as you have here on this.
That's gin. What are you talking about? Neat gin. I love the book, by the way.
Thank you very much.
I was up till all hours last night reading it. I was gripped. Absolutely. There's a lot of questions I want to ask you about this, because the characters in this go to the same college as you went to, didn't they?
Yeah, to Goldsmiths College.
So they're based on anybody?
They are. Well, one of them's kind of based on me. One of them... The situations are the same. The 2 main characters meet at Goldsmiths College, so that's
so there's Molly and Simon, because they're the main characters, aren't they?
Yeah, that scene on the first day is exactly as it was for me meeting my friend.
Really?
But it wasn't... I've changed the characters, if you see what I mean.
Yeah.
But there's lots of people and things you'll recognise. There's a drag queen called Janita Lovotz.
That's right. She's an alcoholic.
She is, yeah.
Who's she based on? She's got a mouth on her, hasn't she, Janita?
It's not really based on it. There's a bit of me, there's a bit of you, there's a bit of our dear friend Regina Fong, who is...
You don't know the alphabet, seriously. Regina, I loved the bit where Janita, shall we say, shut up, because that was Regina, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Or we telling them all to shut up.
Was, she just used to go on stage and tell everyone to shut up, and the more she did, the more...
And then she'd ring me at 2 in the morning. Yes. I'm sick of working in that hole, darling. And he never shut up. And I love Lilia. I've got big... When you do the film of this book, which they will, I can see Jean Moreau.
I can see Jean Moreau, or Angela Richards, because... This is a kind of elderly German grand dame that I wrote, but Well, when I was doing cabaret for 8 months, Angela Richard was playing Frau Schneider, the landlady. So, and I used to stand in the wings and watch her performance because she was so fabulous.
Yeah.
So that was in my mind as well when I was writing it.
Where'd you get all the ideas from for this? Like, where did it come from?
You just think it up, but once you... I find once
Because you did Panto, didn't you? Sorry, in the Derngate.
I did, yes.
Yeah.
So I set it at the Derngate in Northampton, and I stayed in a village called Long Buckby.
Yeah. Oh, so all that exists? Or,
yes, that's all real.
Yeah.
And the house in Kent I describe is...
It's your place?
Well, I thought no need to make up a new one. I can just describe my own home. But once you get halfway through a book and you've got all the characters in your mind, they kind of write themselves, I find. You just tune in to the dialogue and
it does it itself?
And all the filth comes out.
Well, actually...
It's very cleansing.
It does not... Having read A Young Man's Passage, which was Julian's autobiography...
Did you enjoy my passage?
I did, yes, very much. I enjoy all your books. They're well written and they're lovely to read, seriously.
Thank you.
But this...